country. Of course, you will agree with me that there are a lot of issues that really are hindering the development of young people. So this show will try to see how young people can be better molded to serve as agents of positive change.
This is a reality TV show that intends to bring survivors to talk about their life story. It could be my story.
It could be your story.
It could be our story. We talk about cross-cutting issues like health,
education,
entertainment,
and social development.
Be the change that you want to see in the world. Join the Changemaker Show every Tuesday at 6 o'clock on Grts. I am your host, Yasin Fall.
And I am Abdullah Baji.
Let's make a change.
You're welcome back to Presidential Race 2012, Gambia Decides. We're providing comprehensive coverage of the 2011 presidential election results, which have started trickling in so far. Well, some point of correction here, probably we need to make this clear. This is probably not a problem of this panel, but we are working on information that we've gathered from the IEC database, but we've been called to attention that the information really in terms of the total number of voters registered is incorrect. Instead of the over 3,000 mark, I think it was somewhere in the region of 1,715 votes, total registered number of votes, as opposed to 3,200. This was initially the information we gathered from the IEC database. But this must have changed the whole scenario, so to speak. What do we have now, Mr. Suare?
Yes. With this latest development, it has changed the total number of registered voters for the entire country. Because initially, I think the total number of registered voters, as we got from the IEC, was 796,929. Okay. Now, but with these changes, now the total number of registered voters has dropped to 795,381. Now, coming back to the Janjambure constituency, now the voter turnout has increased to 76.15%, as opposed to the 40% that was earlier announced. This is how things are as of now.
As of now. Thank you very much, Mr. Suarez. Dauda, that must have also changed in terms of percentage of votes each of the candidates might have secured. It doesn't affect that.
Yeah, but the voter turnout for the region will be 76.15 now.
And instead of the over 80.
Yeah, because the baseline against which we were calculating the voter turnout has less.
40.
Because it was 3,000. If it were 3,000 and only 1,306 voted, we were talking of 40% voter turnout. If the realistic figure that we have been the corrected figure that we have been given now, the figure that we have been given now, which is 1,715 for the constituency, the total vote cast is 1,306. That will propel the voter turnout to 76.15. This is a very good start now, Keba.
Marcel, this probably allays your fear?
Yeah. I mean, this panel has been misled, you know, and as my colleagues say, it's going to affect the total voter turnout. I know we have made a request for IEC to now send us a certified, authentic list of the voters thing. Otherwise, we'll go on all night misleading the viewership and the listenership. You know, that cannot go on. And it will throw all our analysis out of the window. You know, I must apologize to Janjamburians because I said they are not coming out to vote. They're not exercising their right. I did say that, based on what I was given.
But it's rather too early to read too much into this.
It is still too early. This is the only result.
Anyway, one of the former panelists that used to be here in 2006 referred to Janjambure as a litmus test. For him, what obtains in Janjambure is likely to replicate itself throughout the national data that we are yet to see. But Keba, this is convenient, 76% voter turnout. If we can maintain this for the rest of the results that will be coming in, certainly that will change our electoral landscape completely.
Malik, what do we read
Yeah,
into this?
I was alarmed to hear that 40% of the electorate in Janjambure did not turn out. I mean, did turn out, okay? I mean, it's alarming because there has been a lot of voter turnout. There has been a lot of voter sensitization. People are looking at these elections as something which is so important to them. All the political parties have gone right across the length and breadth of the country. And of course, that has given the people in these areas, all the areas across the country, the awareness that you have to vote to have a say in the running of the country. Like I was saying earlier on, if you do not vote, you don't have a say. So naturally, if we now come and discover that we've now got the authentic result and the voter turnout has soared past the 70% mark, it's very good. Let's hope it just spreads across the board because we want to see people vote.
But Malik, before these results coming in, would you have anticipated anything in this region?
75%? Yes, yes, I'm looking forward to that across the board.
But looking at the 2006 election, probably there was this roller coaster ride. At some point, 1996, it was up 80-something%. 2001, 80-something%. Then it took a nosedive to 57% in 2006.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We will be looking more into that as we turn back to the graph to build up from where, you know, we've just dealt with 1996. We will be looking at 2001 to see what has emanated during the period 2001 and then building up to 2006 where we're done with revisiting the past elections. All we need to juxtapose now is 2006 and 2011 and make